Cheers.
Cheers. Well, it's that time again.
I'm Susan,
And I'm Annie.
and this is
Two
Two
friends.
Friends, One Chat.
One chat.
One chat, one chat, one chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's way good. That is,
Because I'm pumping us up.
oh boy. One chat, one chat, one
One
chat.
chat. Yes, raise the roof while you're doing it. That's right.
Bow, 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 bow.
When you do that noise, what are you thinking of? I want to see
Oh
if it's from
God.
the same show I'm thinking of.
Oh, I think of it as like something we say in our household when like something really great goes like well.
Yeah.
We go bow, 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 bow. And then if what you think is going to go well doesn't go well, you blame it on the fact that you went bow, 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 bow. That's like so like you'll do it like before a game, like before like a hockey game. If you lose the
Yeah.
hockey game, you're like, oh, it's because I went bow, 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 bow. I don't know why. That's it's like it's a DJ sound to me.
Oh, a DJ sound. Okay, it probably is. I think of, I don't know if you've ever seen the TV show Superstore,
Oh, I love that show.
but the the one younger girl that got pregnant, her boyfriend, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't remember anyone's names at this point. He would always go, "Brr, brr, brr, brr." But I love
He's a
using it like in your life as well. And then you get to
I
blame it on that. I'm in. I'm in.
I think he uses it because he's an aspiring DJ, right?
Yes. Oh,
Yes, yes.
that's right. He's a
Oh,
rapper.
that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's a rapper. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
there we
That
go.
show is really well written. It's the kind of show that you're like bummed that it ended
100%. It should have gone on forever, but it's
ever.
also funny enough. We literally, I mean, even since I've been with Jeremy, which has been close to 3 years now, I mean, that's one of those that we will just pick up and rewatch again over and over because it's so hilarious.
And it's sweet and light but it still covers like very meaningful topics. So
Yes.
I agree with you. I think it's very well written and I giggle through the whole thing. Just
And I have to say, we are not a TV show podcast, but because we're on the topic, the new one that I had not seen before that Jeremy randomly picked and I'm obsessed with now, The Goldbergs.
oh.
Have you seen it?
So I've seen it not in order. I love the mom in that show. She's from Reno 911.
Yes.
Love her.
Yes.
And it's worth it.
I'm uh and we don't even watch it in order. It's on some like random Roku or Pluto channel that it just plays
Okay.
its entire series constantly.
Okay.
I'll turn it on at any time because it's hilarious. I'm like, I just saw this episode yesterday. I don't care. It's still hilarious.
Oh, I'll watch it. It looks every time I've seen it, I've been like, oh man, this is so funny. But I've never done like the like really get into it. But I wonder if it's streaming because I would watch it.
If you
And
have Roku, it's just on Roku's live
oh yeah.
channels for us right now.
And I do have Roku.
So it just will constantly play.
I love it. I'll look it up.
Anyway,
Okay.
TV shows
Also,
to watch.
also on we're not a TV show podcast, but Parks and Rec is one for me.
Oh, the best.
Just absolutely wonderful.
It's hilarious, but like it warms my heart thinking
Hmm.
about it also.
Hmm. And working in bureaucracy, it hits a certain way that it's like, it's so funny. Like, oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, we are not a TV show podcast, but I do wonder if this is tying into our topic of pumping you or someone else up. Do you think part of watching these comedy shows, or like I have a couple really funny comedy podcasts that I choose, do you think part of that comedy piece feels sort of like a pump up
Oh,
for yourself
I think
or
Parks and Rec
no?
does for sure. Parks and Rec for sure, because if you, for those of my fellow bureaucrats that are listening, it can be really frustrating in the amount of momentum and energy you have to bring to any table to move forward with initiatives or things. Um, is like Leslie Knope level. Like you really have to be like that to get things through, especially as like a female government employee.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you will face people like, even though you love Ron Swanson on the show, right? Everybody loves Ron Swanson. He's actually like kind of the anti-hero and
Yeah.
the hero at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
And I will say Ron Swanson's in real life are actually extremely frustrating.
Mm,
But it brings so much heart to like the passion of bureaucracy and all the cool, wonderful things that government can actually do, which is so applicable now, right? With like the cutting of national parks and things like that.
right. Right.
Um, so I think for me, it is definitely a pub up and it's encouraging and it helps me process and kind of laugh off some things that are pretty difficult to deal with.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
So I would definitely put it in a pump up. Um, it also has like a ability to make the energy of the show is kind of contagious. So
Ooh,
it can
maybe
help
that's
you.
what it is. It's like a
Yeah.
energy reset. Ooh, I like that. Okay.
What about for you? Like, what about the Goldbergs? Like you're saying you're loving it. Do you feel like, is it because you giggle during the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm thinking maybe it's less of a pump up and more of like a reset. Like I use it to reset my energy, right? Because you usually pick those things when it's been a rough day or a, so am I using that to reset my energy, which is like a sort of a pump up? I think of pump up more as like you're okay and we're gonna like get you going, right? Like, but it's sometimes you just gotta laugh. Life's hard and you gotta remind yourself
Yeah.
that there's other parts of life that things are funny, that good things happen, right? Got to remind
Yes.
ourselves of all of this. Sometimes get out of your own head.
I highly recommend for people in your, like in, especially in your specific line of work, that their media consumption, because you are immersed so much farther in like the understanding of tragedy and loss,
Hmm.
right? Is
Hmm.
your 8 to 5, which you
Right.
probably work beyond, right? So
Yes.
40 plus hours a week, you are living in and caring for people who are devastated, which by
Right.
the way is a beautiful thing. We've talked, this is totally
Yeah.
hashtag throwback on the, but there are, I think, a lot of people listening that share that 40-hour a week, I work something really difficult. A-
Yeah.
And if that's you guys, I really want to encourage you to enjoy those kind of energy resets outside of work, right? So
Yeah.
if you're if you've got those 40 plus hour week jobs where you're just trauma, 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 which by the way, thank you for your service if that's what you're doing for real, but maybe consider not consuming media content and which is hard to do right now.
Sure.
So maybe limit some of your harder newsed, still important to stay informed, but have time for those energy resets, those funny shows, what brings you joy, what pumps you up.
Yes. And those, I think a good reminder is those are needed and normal. I think when I first
Yes.
started, part of me was like, well, you're not good at what you do if you can't handle it, right?
Oh no.
So, or like you need, like you, if you're really good at what you're doing, you should be
Mm,
able to like talk yourself back to
mm.
baseline. But that's not true.
Yeah, it's not true.
Like, so it's just a good reminder to use whatever I won't say whatever. I don't want I want us all to make healthy life choices if we
Yeah,
can, right?
heroin and meth aren't the choice we're talking about here. Okay, guys, let's be real.
But but I'm not a failure if I need a TV show
Yep.
to get me back to baseline at night. Like that just means I'm using my tools, which is what we do. This is what this podcast is all about, right?
Oh
Find the
yeah.
tools that work for you and use them.
I think direct case child welfare has taught me
Mm,
that like which I'm no longer in, but I can definitely reflect on that time is like
sheesh, yeah.
every human being is kind of like a seesaw, right? With energy. It doesn't matter if you are the most positive, overly energetic, half glass full, which is just sort of who I am as a human.
Right.
Like if you take on tons of negative energy, it's going to tip you in the side. No person can untip that. It is
Right.
about what you're exposed to, what you're enjoying. And so it's like when things get hard, that's why it's so important to have that toolkit. You're going to have to apply a ton of good energy imports to like tip the scales,
Exactly.
and just there's just no one immune to that. I guess maybe if you struggle with empathy production,
Mm,
maybe it would be a little bit easier. Maybe the scale is not the same,
sure. Sure.
but I don't for my empathy producers out there, like that's how I view it. It's just yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I am pretty excited to talk about pumping up today.
Yeah. We've been talking about some hard stuff the last few episodes,
Yeah.
some intense stuff, a lot of negative, which is good. I mean, I think we talked about important things, but we wanted to throw
Yeah.
something a little bit lighter your way,
Yeah.
everybody.
It's like focusing, you know how we said mourn in the morning, advocate in the afternoon, party at night.
We're
We're
gonna
going to
party.
focus, yes, we're going to focus on how do you party? How do you get pumped up? How do you get that energy reset to face the next day? Because things are really bad right now, right? Like, and so I am excited to share what we do and um yeah, and fulfill our promise of a 10 song pump up mix. Five from Susan, five from myself.
And this is, as before we share these, I do think both you and I think most people do use music as a pump up for sure.
Hell yeah.
Whether
Mm.
people believe it or not, I think literally everyone uses music as a pump up.
Believe it or don't believe it, it's one of the fastest ways to naturally get dopamine up into your noggin.
Yeah.
Bam.
And we had started talking about that just a little bit, obviously, last time. And it did make me think, like, I wonder if it is time to start bringing music back to my commute. Like, to
Yes.
maybe switch, one of my commutes to music instead of podcasts. Um, so I think I'm gonna try that this week. I'm gonna do a little experiment, see if it makes a difference at all.
I love that.
We'll
I
see.
love that. It's funny that you say that because I don't commute a ton, but I have brought music back to like I have a couple playlists. They won't be on the pump up playlist, but they're mellow motivational, and I will
Ooh.
play them in the background while I'm working on if I have to like certainly if I have to put together like a document for like a meeting, something where
Yeah.
I have to spend a lot of time on those fine details. And it really does make you feel better. And
Yeah.
sometimes as an adult, I forget. I forget that music is there
Right?
and I'll be like cleaning without music. What am I
What?
doing?
What?
What am I doing?
Gross.
This is and like cleaning's the time you can play it loud. Like
Oh, so loud.
so loud. So I love music.
Yeah.
Do you want
If
to
I
hit
can
us?
figure out how to bring it back to the office, but quietly.
Ooh,
Because right now we all share offices, so I don't like I don't like wearing headphones. But I
that's
wonder
fair.
if I can find an appropriate level, an appropriate type of music that could so softly be playing and not offend anyone.
Just
I'm gonna look into that too.
Matchbox 20 on repeat. You're like, guys, this is good for you. Trust me. Trust me. This is
Like
very good for you.
you need this. Okay, we all
You,
need this.
we all need this. Oh my God. Okay, okay. What's number one on your playlist?
Okay, number one on Susan's pump up playlist is Lizzo, Like a Girl.
Oh, I don't know if I know Like a Girl.
It's one of her like main ones. That was just I had to like look up the true titles of everything. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't
Oh,
so that is the true title of this one. It's probably in my phone, but
I know.
I
I'm
don't
I'm
know if we
literally
can play
adding it right now.
snippets or are we gonna get in trouble. I think people just have to look this stuff up, but
Oh, I'm sure we can play snippets. If we get a cease and desist, I'll just be proud of us.
are we doing my whole list or back and forth?
I have never heard this.
Oh, do you have it? I can't hear it.
Hold on.
It's coming. Oh, there she is. We can't hear it.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Hold on, let me see if I can
I can try mine.
okay. Original sound for musicians. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, you try, you try.
Can you hear it?
No.
Yeah, see. Okay. You guys will just have to find it on your own.
Yep. Okay, it sounds wonderful. I have not heard that one. I have tons of the singles off that album. It's an incredible album. Um, but I haven't because that one's got the I'm crying because I love
Yeah,
you.
it's
Dun,
that
dun, dun,
album.
dun. It's a
It's
sick
that
song.
album.
Okay. I love it. We will
I
add
think
that.
Lizzo in general is a pump up for me.
God, her whole vibe, right?
Yeah.
Now, is there a personal meaning for that song? Or can you tell the audience about the song and why it's your pump up jam?
Oh, I mean, I think when I look at kind of my musical tastes, I've found I tend to be a little more on like the moody folk.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? Like just
mm,
kind of sit in it.
mm.
So on my scale of music, Lizzo's pretty like pump up, like high energy, regardless of what she's singing about.
Yeah.
So I tend to go to just her albums when I want that sort of vibe, and that just happens to be one of my favorites. I don't know that I like really connect. I don't know that it's like the lyrics that I'm like, this is it. I just like the just a, yeah.
Okay, I love that. I love that. My first one is Players by Coi Leray. It's a
See, I'm
sample
not gonna
of
know any of yours because you are so more way into music than I am.
I love and her album start to finish incredible. Like so good. I think it came out a year and a half ago maybe. Um but she has it's the like the hook of it is because girls are players too, like and
Yes.
it's a sampled and it's so awesome. It's got a great beat. The lyrics are awesome. She does some really fun throwbacks to like 90s hip hop and rap and like so it's like really well written. She's awesome and it definitely has that vibe to it where you're like I also feel
Mm.
like I'm awesome and invincible. I don't know, there's something
Yeah.
about music that makes me feel like like, all right, I'm ready and equipped to take on this day. And there's something about the song that just, it really does it for me. So, that's number one. It's on probably all of my workout mixes and, it's, yeah, 10 of 10.
I love this. And we'll figure out how to get this list together and post it for you
Oh,
guys.
for
You can like
sure.
look it up. But
For sure.
um well, my number two has for me a similar vibe of like, yeah, I can do this and like give it to the man, sort of like ugh.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
it's Macklemore, Can't Hold Us Again.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
No, what?
Macklemore. kills me, but I'm
You
so
don't like
happy.
him,
I can't do it. There's something
like
I
personally, or you just don't jive with his music?
I think probably both, but
Okay.
I don't know anything about him personally that would be off-putting. So it might be his voice sound.
It must be because I think as a human being, you would like
Yeah.
love him. I
Yeah,
I
I think he's
really
a pretty
do.
good person,
Yeah.
but I think there's a certain like vocal tone that like kind of grades on my ears. And it's like and it has there are artists that have like the opposite effect.
Yes.
Like Rihanna's voice is like water to my ears. And then there's a couple artists where like, oh, you know who the other one is that I think has the same vocal tone? I'm sorry, guys. I want to like everything about her. She just was on Saturday Night Live. Um, she does texts from my exes or something.
Oh, I did not enjoy. I mean, I don't know her name because I only saw Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live with her on it, and I did not enjoy it.
But
Me and Jeremy were both like,
yes, that
what's going on?"
voice
Plugging
tone.
our ears.
I swear it's kind of a similar thing to Macklemore. Obviously,
Oh
different
darn.
like tones, but there's just something about it that's like, yeah.
Okay. Well, my pump up with him is Can't Hold Us, but if you can stand it, he just put out a single called Fucked Up, which is
Okay.
about our current kind of political state that
Okay.
you might want to give
A go.
one little listen to and then put on like 10 songs that you love to like clean your ears out of it.
Got it.
But
Got it. I think it's beat on what's the title of the one that you picked for your playlist?
Can't Hold Us.
Yeah. That's the one that kind of starts off where he's like, all right, okay, and it's like, it is what it is. The Return to the Mac, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's literally if I ever actually got to sleep to my alarm, that's my alarm song to like pump me up when I wake up.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? I also have a song that wakes me up on my alarm, and it's I need a gangster to love me better.
Ooh,
It's from The Joker, which is a horrible relationship movie. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
yikes.
Song's beautiful though. Song is beautiful.
Okay.
That's not on my pump up list, but that is what wakes me up in the morning.
What's your number
Uh,
two?
okay. Do you remember that the Yeah Yeah Yeahs Heads Will Roll song?
Oh,
It's the A track remix of that song. And I heard it because I went to an MMA fight. No. Yeah, MMA. Mixed. No. It's like MMA. Lots of dudes like it.
like the cage fighting?
Yeah.
Gross. I
It's
can't
actually
do that stuff.
pretty fun to watch.
Oh,
But we went to it and I think I have like just sort of indifference about it, right? Like or had indifference. And most of the fighters are just like it's a little hard to stomach and you're just like, okay.
right.
There's this fighter that you would love, and his name is Paddy, and he is from England. And I like follow him on Instagram, but he came into this like, they get to play a song when they're coming in, and it was
Yeah, yeah,
playing
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
song. And first of all, the beat's amazing. Uh, and it just you're like, oh my God, I'm putting that. I even before I watched him fight, I'm like, well, that's going on my workout mix. Like
Okay.
I'm already like pumped up for this. And then he just did so tremendous in the fight. And then I found out that he trains really hard for these fights and he loves food. And the second the fight ends, he's just like killing pizza. Like he loves food. So he'll be like interviewing and then he gets adorably chubby. Like he like
Oh,
within like weeks, he just like fucking kills food and then like until he has to start training for his next fight and he is
sure.
such a good fighter. In fact, um he's like headlining for like a championship belt in April. If the tickets weren't ungodly expensive, I because it's in Miami, we would totally go. But it's way too expensive when
Okay, so no.
there are things that like need need that money beyond a cool cage fight.
Yeah.
but I think we are gonna like stream it or something so we can watch it. But he came into that song and I was just like, it's now on all my workout mixes.
It's
I
everywhere.
highly recommend it, you guys. Heads Will Roll A track mix.
Okay.
Hmm hmm
I love it. Um, my number three is very different than that.
Okay.
My number three is Casey Musgraves, Follow Your Arrow.
Oh, I love that song.
It's such a good song, right?
Oh,
It's that like amazing, and again, it's not necessarily like a pump up beat. For me, this is one that's like the message, right? It's like such a reminder that like there's no right or wrong way to live
oh,
life. Like you just gotta do you. And that's good and wonderful and amazing and awesome. And there's nothing wrong with doing you.
I love that so much.
I love that. That one I really like that one. It's pump up in a
Um,
different way.
such an excellent. I 10 of 10. One, love her, of course. Just
Yes.
she's amazing.
Amazing.
But I love that you picked something that's like affirming to, because there is so much gray in the work that you and I do
Right.
that it can feel like you're drowning and really wanting to make right choices.
Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. And I resonate with that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
On a way less romantic piece,
Okay.
my number three is Can't Tame Her by Zara Larson. Have you heard that one? Can't tame her, can't change her. Do. It's
No,
like,
but I love
oh,
this.
Susan. It's got 1990s Jane Fonda workout
I'm
vibes. Like
in.
not the video. I've actually not seen the video, but like the beat of it is really it's got like a jazzercise beat, actually.
Okay. Okay.
And it's all about how you like see this beautiful and Zara Larson, set of pipes. Mm. This one I think of all the songs on my list, you'll love the most probably.
Okay.
And it's like, you know how you when you hear music, your shoulders kind of do like this little 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I love this.
Oh, it's such a good one. And it gives me that reminder that like somehow I'm like tapping into my invincible power.
Okay, so same, so
Hmm
similar. Okay. I just downloaded it. So I'll listen
Oh,
to
you're
it in
gonna
the
love
car
it
today.
so much. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Okay, what's your number four?
My next one is Megan Trainor, and this is, I think, off of her newer album. So it's a newer song to me, but I just really liked it called Bestie.
Okay.
It's about wanting to like be your own best friend. Cause like at the
Oh.
end of the day, you were the one that's been there and will be there. And just
Oh.
remember to be your own best friend. And I think Megan Trainor in general has got like for me a good like upbeat. I know she's not super intense like some other stuff, but I find her upbeat. And this one is just like, that's right. Like that's I do have to be my best friend and I am a good friend even so I need to be a good friend to myself and I really like her.
She has the voice that airs on the side of like very pleasant to my there's
Oh
something
good.
about yeah, like she has
Okay.
such a cool sounding voice to me and I like really like listen. I think she's really amazing. I would say weirdly she's underrated.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why she's not bigger. And it's weird because
Same.
I've loved her a long time and that's like she feels big to me because I follow her on all the social
Oh.
medias and I play her music all the time and so I feel like she's bigger, but when I step back, you're right, she's not and I don't know why.
Yeah, like the single she had with T-Pain off of her new album, an
Yeah.
absolute delight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I also don't get it. Yeah.
No,
Also, like
you
she's
too.
so I just feel like her and her husband are really precious.
Oh my God.
I like very cute. And anyway,
The most, she's married to the Spy Kid, for those of you that don't know.
yes,
So
yes,
that's adorable in and of itself. They have made two of the most adorable babies on the planet.
10 of 10.
I cannot get enough of their kids. They are the cutest things ever made. And they're just, yeah, they're all just adorable and love each other so much I can hardly stand it. And
Yeah.
like we're talking about now, they pump each other up.
Oh,
Do you know, like as a
yes.
person, the more you follow her, you'll see this. She is just the pumper upper of everyone in her life and herself, and her husband supports her so well. It's just amazing. I love him.
I love that so much. And I think you've really touched on something that I want listeners to know. We kind of had like pre-talked about this is like how valuable it is when things are hard that you have hashtag throwback, those social circles to rely on to really pump you up. Like
Mm,
that's where we're going to get a lot of this energy it's why communities are so important to get us through like really hard times
mm-hmm.
and to like have joy in those really hard times is like so I love that they're that for each other. And I also hope for all of our listeners that you have a person like that, an intimate partner, a friend, hopefully a handful of people actually that
Yeah.
affirm who you are, that pump you up, that like yeah, get you just
Mm,
ready.
mm, mm.
Mm, Megan Trainor ready. I really love her. Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Oh man. The next song on my list is
Yes.
probably one of my favorite songs. There is no way anyone could listen to this song and not be pumped up. Like it is actually impossible, I've decided in my mind.
Okay.
It is Mafiosa by Nathy Peluso. And I need you to know that I don't speak Spanish.
Oh,
So
have
I
you
had
played
to,
this one for me?
oh yes, yeah.
Okay.
If you've been in my home, likely I've played it for you because
Okay.
it is my absolute favorite. And the video is even like better than but she has that kind of voice tone that I really like. There's something about it that is really like soothing. It like sounds like water to my brain.
Yeah.
And ooh, it's so good, you guys. And I had to look up the translation obviously because I don't speak Spanish. And I do like words, right? I
Right.
really, that means a lot to me in music, but it's basically like she's like, you should let me be in the mafia because I'd be so much better at it than you,
Yes.
basically. So,
You have played this for me. But I think you're right. Obviously, lyrics very important, but just the vibe, not even, like the tempo and rhythm, but just the vibe a song puts off sometimes. Because I remember you playing that one for me, and yeah, I had no idea what they were talking about, but it's like, ooh, ooh, you just kind of like
oh,
feel it.
ooh,
Mm,
did I just get cool? Am I
yeah,
cool right
yeah,
now? I think I might be cool. And then the song ends and you're like, oh, damn it. No, 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 I'm definitely not cool.
not
But I'm
cool,
going to
not
keep
cool.
playing this song because it will make me feel
I'll
that
get
way.
there. I'll get there. Did I just
Oh,
get cooler? Is
oh my God.
that what that?
Oh. Where's my leather jacket? I need my leather jacket. Like,
Pretty sure I'm taller. I don't know how that happened, but definitely feel taller.
just get taller. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Oh, okay. And what's your number five?
Okay, number 5. Again, I have weird musical taste. But my number 5 is Amos Lee.
Oh,
Again, so
I
not,
love that.
like not party at the club pump up,
Hmm.
but Amos Lee's Flower. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
Oh, it's the most best song ever. I'm not a singer. Annie's a
Okay.
singer, but it's like, my heart is a flower
Oh,
that blooms every hour.
oh,
Anyway, he believes in the power. Um,
oh,
and I love that one just because to me, it feels like a reminder of my core. Do you
okay.
know what I mean? Like those
Yeah.
days that are hard, or like I'm not doing this right, or you get bogged down in the crap of your job or whatever. And that song just kind of brings me back to my core and the reason I do what I do and the reason I'm the person I am. So again, it's sort of in that Casey Musgrave line of pump up. It's not like a club pump up, but it like recenters
I love
my
that.
soul pump up.
Yeah. It's like that energy reset you were talking
Yeah.
about. That is really, I think the more we study music, I think the more we're going to find that nothing can really flip you as fast, right?
Oh,
Like
100%.
we know it's a real fast way to get the dopamines up there, but I think there is something to, and until we start valuing the words that we say and how that produces energy, there's a study that I need to look into because I don't know if it's real or clickbait about someone who did do the effects of speaking kindness over water and then speaking like anger over water, and it can actually change like the molecular structure, not
What?
necessarily change the molecules, but maybe the order that they're in,
Yeah.
right? Which to me could make sense because it's like, we know that kindness relationship leads to longer life. We know that non-relationship, non-affirming anger, we know how that affects the brain. So
Yeah.
it was more studying that on a like non-relational level was something that's neutral per
Yeah.
se.
But I mean,
So
study or no, music obviously is deeper rooted and hits a different level in our brains. I mean, you don't
yeah,
need a study to know that.
yeah,
You play a song from 20 years ago and you immediately remember it, right?
yeah.
We see constantly they play music for people with dementia, and there they
Oh,
are. They're like, right? People that are nonverbal and haven't moved, and you play the right song and they come right back. So, like,
oh.
obviously, I don't care if you have a study or not. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, I love
Music
that.
just hits on a different level for all of us. It's just the way our brains work. So,
I love so well said. You're like, I don't care if there's a study, I've seen it.
sorry.
Sorry, this is what it is, kids. That's amazing. Oh, you're so awesome. Um, I'm gonna have to listen to that. I mean, Amos Lee also, it's funny, has that voice tone that I really love.
Yeah.
Like a voice, oh my goodness, of a just a goddamn angel. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. 10,
Mm.
10 of 10. He's incredible. Um,
Speaking of 10 of 10, what's yours? What's the
oh,
last? No, what's the number 10?
ga Gasolina.
Well, I again never heard of it. Okay.
Oh, I don't actually know how to say his name, but it is probably, I think this is played in every club I've ever been in. Uh, Fino, I think is his last name.
Okay.
Oh man. I think it's got pretty naughty lyrics again. Very, very naughty. But it's one that, yeah, it's like a good kind of naughty.
Okay.
But it's one that I literally can't not move to it when it's on.
Oh, okay.
And you know what it kind of reminds me of? Is remember when we were in Costa Rica and we saw Daddy Yankee's video for like the first time?
Yes.
And we were
Yes.
like, oh, this guy, I think he's gonna, and it was before like he had made like mainstream pop in
Yeah.
the United States. And we were both like, oh, I think this is like
Oh,
really good. Like
yeah.
why aren't we using these beats in the United States? Like,
Yep.
and then of course he hit like the top 40 charts, like, um, but yeah,
Because of
that's the
us, I'm
vibes.
sure.
So it was us. We brought it. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Oh, you're
Our
welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. No, Daddy Yankee's been around forever. He just, um, but that's the kind of vibes it has. Gosh, something gasolina, something gasolina.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sure I bet I've heard this somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like, yes, definitely you
Not
have.
not that I visit a lot of clubs these days, but
No, it's an old song. It's very old. So it would have been like in our clubbing days,
oh,
like
when
this.
we were
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
clubbing.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's oh gosh, when we were clubbing, Lord Jesus,
Oh,
God. Yeah,
bless our hearts.
bless our hearts. I can't believe that was something that people did for fun.
We just like lived to club.
And it wasn't fun. Like the only
No.
thing that was fun about it was hanging out with you. Like it
Yeah.
was like it smelled bad. People were touching you that you didn't want touching you. The drinks were expensive. Your
Yeah.
feet hurt by the end of the night. Like
It's gross.
just so disgusting. So gross.
Stay home, everybody. Just club it up at home.
I think they've done studies that like club attendance is really down because, and I think it might be like who needs clubs when you have online dating?
Gross. Yeah.
Gross. Nobody wants to do that. Like,
It's true. You're right. Because we had to like, not that that's ever somewhere you would actually meet somebody,
oh
but in our
God.
heads, right?
Oh God. Yeah. Just it was awful.
Or like the true club. And I think sometimes it would depend, right? You sometimes you'd pick that club that you knew you and your friends could just go dance at. Like
Yeah, that's true.
there weren't going to be gross people around or
Ugh.
yeah. That
Well,
part I get. That was the awesome part. But
yeah, I miss that. But now we have things like jazzercise and stuff where you can like go dance with your girlfriends,
yeah, please.
then go have brunch afterwards.
Yes, thank
And
you.
then it's like way better. Like
We're so old.
we are so old and I love it. I love it so much. I love it. I don't care what people say. It's great. It is absolutely wonderful.
10 out of 10 recommend getting older.
So much, you guys. So much. If you are in your 20s and you listen to us, I just want you to know it does get better. In fact, it gets awesome.
It's
It
so good.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Consistently grateful. Consistently grateful.
Yes.
Um,
So that's our pump up list.
it's our pump up list.
Yeah, we'll find a way to I don't know if you can like share actual playlists,
I
but
think you can through Spotify, right?
I don't know. You can look
Okay.
into that.
Okay.
You get me your list and I'll at least like list the songs on our
Love
social
it.
media so people can download them themselves if we can't find a way to like truly populate the list for somebody. But um anyway, so that's one way to pump up yourself up. I think you could probably even use that to pump like other people or a room up. You know what I mean? Just put
Oh,
some of
heck
those
yeah.
on.
I play music before any big presentation.
Ooh,
Like, so while people are coming in, it's like setting the vibe.
I love that.
I bring my little Bluetooth speaker and I just jam out.
I actually really like that.
Oh yeah. If you like before unit meetings, highly recommend. Like
Mhm.
highly. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, the cardinal's back, you guys.
The
There's a
Cardinals are
cardinal.
back, everybody.
Yeah, I've there's a oh my God, he's so cute. So I live in an old neighborhood and I've got the my office is on the third floor. And we've got the old power lines, right? Like the phone lines that go from your house to the connecting power line. They're all above ground. And he comes and he just lands in the middle and he's so cute and he's so red and he's just a little round red bird and him and his lady friend hang out and she's beautiful. She's got like, she's got that grayish brown with that really cool red stripe down the back. And they do everything together like they're on the bird feeder get together. They're on the it's
So
sorry for the
nature,
interruption. It's
nature
magical.
pumps Annie up.
It really does. I got to tell you guys, this is a throwback from our last episode where I've really felt like this need to like be involved in my community, to live a life of just anti-Nazism, anti-fascism.
Yeah.
And one of the things behind that is like I want to make sure that we are contributing to our community and we have something to offer. So I'm working on like a garden and things like that. Plus,
Hmm.
it's good for you. It's exactly that thing we talked about. Like, is it a positive effect on your community and is it good for your mental health? Bam,
Right.
those are the activity crossovers, right?
Yeah.
So I did it. I went out. It's time to get your seedlings, planted on my little seedlings, um, about a week ago, and the tomatoes have sprouted. So it's very
Okay.
exciting. So that's a huge pump up for me too, because it's something you can be like, oh, this is happening, right? Like this
Yeah.
is,
You can see
yeah,
it. Yeah. Well, and we had talked about also like sharing how to pump other people up
yeah,
as well as ourselves. Cause I mean, right, it's all about relationship.
yeah.
And I was recently thinking, at work, our fun committee put out like a little survey for everyone to fill out, like your favorite candy and your favorite snack, but also like
Oh,
what picks you up on a good day, like what's your motto in life. And then we also asked for people to list their love languages. And we all know I'm obsessed with love languages. But it
love
hit
it.
me the other day. like it's good to gather that information, but now I need to look at it. So I reopened it and realized because I recently moved into a director role. And while I think things are going okay, it's hard and it's a big shift. So I'm trying to figure out ways to do better at it. Regardless, I thought I need to look at love languages because in some of my relationships with people, it's not feeling great. It's not bad, but just it's
Hmm.
rocky. I realized most of the people have words of affirmation as
Okay.
their top love language. And that's like fourth on my list. It's just not, words don't mean quite as much to me.
Hmm.
But it realized for me to pump them up, I need to switch. That's what I need to be doing. Because right now I'm
Nice.
giving my love language of quality time, which means I'm fully invested in every one on one and I never miss our meetings and I'm always there
Yeah.
when you need me, which is important.
Sure.
But
Sure.
it just
Very.
hit me to like truly pump them up. They need words of affirmation, which I'm not giving because it's not my love language. So I think when we think about pumping people up, we have to come back to that because I could pump them up all day long with quality time. And if it doesn't mean anything to them, it's not really pumping them up.
Yeah.
So I've got all these new ideas that just
Yeah.
hit me this weekend. So I've got a bunch of ideas of like how to remind myself to use words with people since that's what they need to get,
Wow.
because obviously I love all these people and I think they're doing a wonderful job. I just don't say it because that's not my thing.
Yeah.
But I can learn other people's love languages. So like I'm super excited to pump other people up in the way that works for them. And I'm excited to like try some stuff and see what works.
Dang, good for you. You
Look
are
at
such a good director.
look at me bossing it up.
Totally bossing it up, but like in you're a boss, but also you're serving. You're that's amazing.
I don't know why it didn't hit me sooner. I think it's just been stressful, the change and the shift
Yeah.
and all of it. I haven't had enough brain space to even stop and think, how could I do something differently? So I'm excited I finally was able to think of that and to, see if it works, see if it helps at all. How else can I pump people up?
Oh man, I think you've hit on something. First of all, that's just magical. And I love this concept of like how to pump other people up and how it really has to do with how do they want to be pumped up.
Right, right.
Like that is a really beautiful concept. I love that.
Yeah. And I think it matters. Well, I am obsessed with love languages though, so
That is amazing. You're the people that work get to work for you. They are very lucky.
we'll
I
see.
don't think most directors or bosses ever even care about things like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
I think I can think of one of the supervisors I had, and I'm like, I know she did. And I know she like tailored it to each one, but I think that's a pretty rare quality to like,
oh.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
And
it's
it's,
important though, because I know I'm asking people to do hard work, and it turns out I'm the type of director that's going to ask the hard questions. Like, I'm not someone that's just going to let things go because that's how they've always been. I'm learning this about myself. I'm like, let's make sure we're doing the right things for the right reasons. And so I want to try to balance that better
I love that.
to pump people up.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm,
Mm,
mm.
mm, mm. It's very fun doing a pump
Feel
up episode.
like we're like a mental health club, and I love it.
Oh, like almost like a mental health workout club.
Yeah, there's like a water station, and you can work out, but there's also just like a comfy like couch if that's what you need right now with blankets, and but there's just a good like mm,
Mm.
mm, mm, mm. Yeah, feels good.
It's
I'm really enjoying it. It's like calm, but also pumping me up at the same time. I'm
I
loving it.
agree. I agree. Like
Yeah.
I do feel like an empathetic energy from like this concept of just like talking about pumping up, wanting to do it better. It's funny how that just like, because I'm like, man, I'm feeling pretty
Right.
good.
I feel like
What?
we might need to start this club. Could it be like, and maybe there's like a room you go in if you're like a words person and it's just like, just affirmations just coming at you. And you just stand in this booth and it's just like, you're amazing. You look so good.
Mm,
You're rocking it. And you're just like,
crushing
yes,
it.
yes, yes.
You know what's so funny is like, I think that that would work and it would have to be relationship based, right?
Yeah.
So they would like, that club would go out and talk to people that loved you and interview them. And those people would say, they would just like take little clippets of them being like, this is why I love this person. You could go in that room and it would just like play over and over again. This is why I love this person. They're
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. And then you would just be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. That's, you know, that's a legitimate mental health exercise. It's actually one of my favorite ones to like center yourself is to like imagine someone you love, like they could be
Mm-hmm.
deceased or, you know, basically telling you what they believe about you.
Yes. I've done
That's
this
one of
one before. It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. It's a beautiful, you know, it's just a beautiful exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we've covered wonderful things in today's episode.
Yes. Pump yourself up, pump others up. I think the other part I would add is to really pay attention to the feeling you get when you're with other people and if they're pumping you up or not. Do you know what I mean? Because we all interact with a lot of people. I've got a significant group of friends, right? But I would not say that all of those friends pump me up
Mm,
in the ways I need all the time, if that makes sense. And that I'm not, by no means am I saying like I'm ranking friends or like some are better than others, but I do know there's a few friends that like my interactions with them, and I always say it in this way, fill my cup.
yeah.
So I would really ask you guys to when you're with people, pay attention. If you have friends as amazing as they are that drain your cup, maybe limit or like
Yeah.
know when the best time to hang out with them is. And those friends that fill your cup, like figure out how to spend more time with those people. Do you know
I
what I
love
mean?
that.
And they
Yes.
might not even know they're doing it, which is why I'm suggesting that you pay attention to those interactions
Yeah.
with people and things and shows and music. And when you get that feeling of being filled or pumped up, like lock that in, right? Remember,
Yeah.
like, oh, why do I feel so good right now? Is it because of
Mm,
that song or that show or because of meeting that friend? I think sometimes we don't stop to recognize those moments to realize, oh, this is something that I can purposefully add in more of. Does that make sense?
oh my gosh, yes. And I
Okay.
couldn't agree 1,000 times more. I think, you know, when we talk to people about hashtag throwback to the social circles and we think about that intimate, that's like our innermost circle of friends. I love this concept of like paying attention to your body and how
Yes.
you're feeling because it doesn't mean that that person is right or wrong if they are draining your energy,
Right.
but it does mean that you will not be sustained if every person in your inner circle is draining your energy.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's not what I ever want for our listeners ever. And this can be so hard to figure out if you have gone through traumatic circumstances in childhood
Yeah.
because you're going to mistake those primary relationships like it's going to be unusual for someone to fill your cup, right?
Oh,
Like it's going to
it's really weird. It's so weird. The first few times you're like, I don't, what, huh?
wait, what?
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 What is it? What's going on? Am
Wait,
I
you're not
getting
here.
sick?
Yeah, you're not here to take from me? Why? Why?
Is,
Tell me, what's your angle? What do you got
right,
going
what?
on there? So I think it's why having a therapist is so important. And I love your pointing out. Sorry, I think I'm kind of too close to my microphone, but I love the pointing out of like pay attention to your body.
Yeah.
How does your body feel before and after?
Yes.
And really balancing that with like making sure that your innermost circle. And here's the thing, every friendship at some time, like, if I have a crisis,
Of
like
course.
I can come to you and it's like, it's probably not the most pump up time for you, but as a whole, it really should be like, um, yeah, it really should be a feeling of pumping up. That's why you have those
Right.
interpersonal
Right.
relationships.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if they're consistently bringing you down, maybe investigate, analyze how much time is a good amount of time to spend with a person.
Right.
I love that's such good advice for people. Like,
And I truly believe not just people in all the things. And I think this is part of like I love my true crime podcast, but are they pumping me up? I
mm,
don't know. I'm
yeah,
starting to kind of really do a
good for
body
you.
check on, hey, I love this thing and I get stuff out of it, but is it pumping me up? Maybe I need to like that's why I think I'm going to try some music part of the time and see. So it doesn't just have to be people. I think it can be anything that
Wait,
you're doing.
wait, do you listen to true crime and then go to your
Yeah.
like extremely traumatic job, have
Yeah.
to boss at your stream, and then
Yeah.
listen to true crime on the way home?
Yeah.
You're such a crazy person. Oh my God, Susan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I vote swap that out for anything. I was
Few
imagining
funny ones also that I
okay.
mix in, but
That's what I was imagining. The one that you showed me, the two dudes that give advice.
oh, we're here to help. That
Oh my
one's
God.
freaking I've literally I shouldn't say this out loud, but peed my pants twice on my way home.
It's so brilliant. You introduced me to that. I can't thank you enough. I can't listen to it before I go to bed because I laugh too hard.
Too
And Aaron's
it's
like, you
yeah,
can't. I keep waking up because you're just giggling in bed. Like,
it's
oh
too
my
funny.
gosh.
It's too funny.
It is a wonderful, I highly recommend. That's what I was imagining you were listening to before and after work. And so I was
Oh.
like, oh yeah, I get that, right? Like that. But true crime? Yeah, I won't sub something out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That has vibes of Trauma Addict to me, just so you know. Like,
Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
you're not wrong. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. That's amazing. But shout out to We're Here to Help because you will giggle your way
Oh,
through the whole thing.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. But
Hmm.
anyway, just to like really truly pay attention to your kind of body and mind as you are hanging out with people or trying shows or listening to music or whatever it is to see, hey, is this a pumper upper? Awesome. Let's add more of that in.
Oh, I love that advice so much because some TV shows are super good. Like they're
Right.
so good. And you feel like shit afterwards. And
Yeah.
then you're like pre-assuming everyone's gonna like betray you or murder you
Yeah.
or like,
Yeah.
and so maybe like, congratulations. It's like the most well-written show. You win 1,000 points, but like limit that. Don't watch it.
Right. Right. It's not
Yeah.
about eliminating because those things hold good, right? Sad songs, we need those too, and they have their
Yeah.
time and their place. And so I don't want to say to eliminate non-pump up things, but maybe
Yeah.
limit.
You,
Yeah.
to your point about sad songs release the same hormone that is released when you're breastfeeding as a baby. So I say sad song it up
Yeah.
because it's actually really good for your chemical balance. So I'm wondering if there's something about the, or we're gonna have to do a study on like the emotions wheel, but like things that fall into like the anger category, like
Mm-hmm.
envy, betrayal, like those things. I wonder if that's kind of the thing you want to guard yourself against or like limit your intake on, but I don't know if that's true.
Well, and I think it's gonna, and I mean, we can do more research, but it's all gonna be about balance because all of these things are gonna
Yeah.
come in your life. So if you need that sad song or sad show or angry song or angry show to release
Yeah. It's a good
that
point.
in a healthy way, that's good. But if you're doing too much of that, right? If you're like, oh, okay, I cried, I feel so much better, but I'm just gonna keep listening to the sad song on repeat and make myself sadder, like that's not healthy.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about finding that balance,
Yeah, that's a good point.
but probably not with pumping up. I feel like you could just do that as much as you want, right?
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I think people with like bipolar 1 or 2 might disagree, but
Okay, well,
they
all
can.
right, all right. So you're right. The world is gray. The world is gray.
Oh, we're such little therapists. It is true though. I mean, the world is great, and I think your point of balance is really truly everything. And balance has to do with just what you said, reading your body and paying attention to your
Yes.
body and like how you feel. We live in a society that has shamed women particularly for all of their feelings, and we're starting to learn like it's actually a tremendous strength to have these feelings. So
Mm-hmm.
I love your call out. Pay attention to your body.
Do
Mm,
listen
mm.
to it. It knows what it's talking about most of the time.
She knows. She knows. My body is like, you know. Mm.
She
Oh, this
good.
was a fun episode.
It was. It
Yeah,
was a good one. I
it was
hope
a good
you
one.
guys feel good. You've got some ideas for pumping yourself and others
Mm,
up.
mm, mm,
You feel
mm,
pumped up from listening
mm,
to this?
mm, mm. You can you can listen to the songs that really pump us up if you need a pump up.
There you go. See if they
Yep.
work for you.
I feel like we can make the pump up album perfect to like the order because we'll put like some
Ooh.
of the like I feel like we got to put Aimlessly Flowers last.
Okay.
Or it has like I think because you want it to like end soft.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like
Okay.
follow your arrow and then flowers, I think is how we should advertise it, kind of.
Well,
Yeah.
you are our music guru, so I will let you decide order.
Okay, okay. I love it. I love it.
And
Well,
then
thank
send me that once you have it, and I can put it on our social medias in the right order.
I
Oh, I
love it.
love this. Mm,
I do
mm,
too. Very
mm.
excited. Thank you everyone for hanging out. This is just the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hopefully, this podcast is on some level of pump up for you.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You can do it. You're gonna do great. And build up those social circles because we're gonna need each other.
Yeah, we
We're gonna
are.
need each other. People need you. People really need you to pump them up and to love them and to care for them. And the
Yep.
world is a better place with you in it. I'm
100. Oh,
confident of that. Yeah.
100%.
100%.
So much better with you guys around.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Take care, you guys. Reach out if you need anything, and we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.